Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Courtney Luecking. She's an extension specialist for nutrition and health. Good morning, Courtney.
Good morning, Kristi. Thanks for having me.
It's great to see you this year, Courtney. And a new year brings new goals for many people. But let's talk about New Year's resolutions, Courtney. When thinking about our health, are New Year's resolutions helpful or are they a waste of time?
It's an important question. You're right. The new year is a fresh start to maybe eat better or stop smoking or do things differently. But for a variety of reasons, our resolutions tend to fizzle out by the middle of February. But I will say having goals to improve or sustain our health is helpful. But we need to make sure our goals are realistic and backed up by specific plans that tell us what to do and when to do it.
So, how do we get started with these goals?
First, I want you to find your purpose. Ask yourself, what is important to me? Why do I want to change? Simply telling ourselves that we want to eat better or exercise more or stress less simply isn't enough. We need to know why we want to do these things. So maybe we want to exercise more so that we have more strength and energy to play with children or grandchildren. Or maybe we want to eat better so we can manage a chronic health condition and have energy to get out and about. So the first thing is to find that why. Then I want you to take stock in your current habits. It's easier to identify meaningful changes and then track your progress once you know where you're starting. So you can use good old fashioned pen and paper or a smartphone to type notes or take pictures. Start to get a feel for your daily activities. Maybe this is what you eat and when you eat and how much and where, or how you move your body, how much you sleep, what stresses you out. There's any of number of things that you can track. And then once you know your why, then you can pick one small or realistic place to start crafting SMART goals.
Courtney, what are SMART goals? I've heard them before, but for anyone watching, can you remind us?
Yes, so SMART goals, it stands for, it's an acronym. So each letter stands for something. The exact words change from time to time, but we're going to use them for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Following these processes are going to help you set clear goals and identify steps to help you achieve change in a timely manner. So let's start with that S, specific. We need to be clear and detailed. So instead of eating better, we need to say, I will have only one soda per day, for example. It's one small way that you can eat better. And it's measurable, that's the M. So we need to have some sort of measure to allow us to track our progress. Maybe you keep a tally on a calendar or a piece of paper, or again, an app. You can track how much water or soda you're drinking each day. And then it needs to be attainable. This means realistic. This is what oftentimes gets us in trouble. We have big, lofty goals that aren't realistic. And so breaking big goals into smaller ones is a way to set yourself up for success. So instead of saying, I'm going to cut out soda, if you currently drink 4 sodas a day, try to back that down to 3. Relevant is, how does this relate to your why? Remember, you need to know why this is important to you. If it's not important, you're probably not going to stick with that change over time. And then finally, that T is time bound. So give yourself time to work towards a goal. Be realistic. It takes at least 21 days to get a habit in place. And so we need to have grace for ourselves as we try to make changes.
Courtney, what other tips do you have for helping us achieve our health goals?
Remind yourself that small, consistent changes build upon one another. Achieving small goals over time will create bigger wins and successes as well. But change is hard, so we need to remind ourselves that we're going to face obstacles. And so always continue to try again. And we can always change our goals. We're not locked into them. Ask for help. Tell family, tell friends what you're up to. Tell them specifically how they can support you in change, because having people around you who are supporting you is going to increase your success in making change. And then finally, track progress. We love to celebrate, but tracking helps us also identify what is working and what isn't, and maybe give us some ideas for what to change.
So many good points, Courtney. Thank you so much for being with us today. If you would like any resources to help you reach your goals, be sure to contact your local extension office. Have a great day.